Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and seeing the big bat in the lineup so far this year. Nolan Jones leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
And next is the designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Line drive, caught. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, collectively they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman.
Rodgers, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015.
Double play time.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
In the air, left field. Ornelas coming on. Ornelas makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sean Bouchard now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Got it by him for the K. Really aggressive at the plate in that at-bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all three of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at-bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And the right-hander deals. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. The Rockies strand one. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's hitting for that pop. Out of the gates really strong.
So 2 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hard liner. And that's the 3rd out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Padres 3 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom 4, Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the
And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. And a pitch. Warning track. Ball. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 4-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Into the bleachers and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-zip.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, get that first hit at the big league level.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Tatis runs. For the second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
He's not at max speed the whole time. He's not at max speed the whole time.
2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Doyle going back on this one. Corrals it. And that is that. But they go deep twice in the inning. Both solo shots. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter. Warming Bernabel. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Adam Duvall at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over, so it's there at least in the back of your mind.
Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Coming home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One down, and now it's Mark Vientos. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His 2nd homer of this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging.
Lucas Gilbreth on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Stepping in, Brent Rooker. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
one is absolutely belted. Doyle giving chase. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Two on with one out. Stepping in for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Tirso Ornelas with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 11-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jake Bird.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So a man aboard. Now the DH for the Padres, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tatis, the runner at second with one away. Rogers throws to first in time.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third. It's 12-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. McNeil around third. He scores. It's 13-0. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 15-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Daniel Bard taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball there. That's towards center. Doyle on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Padres lead it 15-0. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Brendan Rodgers. And at first, now the left fielder, Sean Bouchard, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Higashioka drifts towards it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Tovar stands in now and watches strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
On the ground. Whips it across. Inning over. So 1 left for Colorado. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. The pitch. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add on. It's 16-0.
The guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. 4 for 4 with 2 homers, a double, and a single. He only needs the triple for the cycle. Pulls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. 4 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 singles. In the air, right side. Jones squeezes it. That's out number 2. Man at first, Pete Crow Armstrong. The next up for the Padres.
Crow Armstrong.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. And that's a double. Cut off, now a throw home. There's the tag, they get him. And that's the inning. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors. And ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Chuck Nasty.
3. 4. Take your base.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now here is Brendan Rodgers. Ground ball right side. McNeil. Off balance. There's 1. Throw to first. Safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So it's their last chance in this one. Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
The Rockies down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game and has saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
So this one got a little out of hand for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.